Inataka kompyuta, si ndio? Stop video. Stop video. Kila mtu anaonekana, unaona wote wanaonekana. Katika hii. Ni
Hello. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. I thank the Infotrak for organizing this function. Thank you.
We are kindly requesting us to be patient. We're just waiting for a few more of your colleagues, then we start. So kindly just mute your video and mic unless we request you to ask questions, kindly.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you are well. Maybe we can start with introduction so that we can also know the media houses that we have present today. Thank you. We can start with Benson.
Hello everyone, my name is Benson Parago from Narok. I'm looking forward for a good conversation. Thank you.
Thank you. Dan Ronald.
Hello, my name is Dan Ronald, and currently I'm Migori County. Looking forward for more interactions as the meeting goes on.
Festus Mutinda. Festus, if you're there, you can introduce yourself. Okay, we can move to Mr. Evans Charles. The next person we have is someone named O. The 254 reports. Introduce themselves. For the Infotrak team, we have Mr. Raphael, Flavia, Derek, Simon, Mr. Jovin, and I. We are grateful for your participation today, and thank you.
Good morning, fam. Festus, I'm tuned.
Thank you, Festus.
Welcome, Madam Lead.
I think.
Jovine, let's proceed in the interest of time.
Kindly confirm you can hear me.
From my side, yes, I can.
Sorry, let me then. Raphael, you can hear me?
Very clear.
Okay, that's what I wanted to confirm. So, thanks and Merry Christmas to everyone joining us today. My name is Jovin Wanyingo. I'm working with Infotrak Research and Consulting. We're here to share with you our interesting findings. As has been the norm, every single year we do carry out research just to find out what Kenyans perceive or their views of Kenyans with regards to that is for a year. This particular time, we did interview a total of 600 Kenyans, and we did it through our call center. This is self-sponsored poll, and the main aim for this poll was to find out how Kenyans intend to celebrate the festive season, which we are in, more specifically with Christmas and the upcoming new year, 2025. So these 600 individuals, Kenyan adults, were interviewed across the 8 geozones that we have in Kenya, the former provinces. And we captured their views freely, and the data was analyzed, and this is now the finding. The first slide indicates the distribution of the sample, and this is majorly informed by our population census distribution of 2019. So you can see the least region where we interviewed 30 was Northeastern, with Rift Valley being the most populous region, having a total of 153 individuals. So the first key takeout, or the first thing we wanted to find out from the respondent, whether the festive period, because the festive period is a time that we bring our families, we come together and celebrate the achievement for the entire year. And we can report at least 60% stated that they will be not celebrating the festive season as they have done before. Only 40% reaffirming that they will be celebrating the festive season as they've done before. So this indicates a decline with those planning to celebrate as they've done in the past. And you can see here, the intention to celebrate differs by region. The Muslim denominated or dominated regions, such as the northern, eastern, coastal region, have relatively higher numbers of those not intending to celebrate as they've done in the past. But interestingly, we can see Nairobi, Western, and Nyanza provinces, or Nyanza regions, and of course central regions. These regions, we've always seen quite a number of festives or quite a number of celebrations happening. However, this year there is a decline on the number of those who are saying they'll be celebrating as they've done in the past. Of course, by gender, the only age band that seems to be really motivated and they want to celebrate it as they've done before are those that are the younger adults, those that are the youth, the 18 and 26 years. You can see 47% claiming they will do celebrations just as they've done before. But again, if you check this other age band. The other age band is the older adults. We can see here those that are between the 36 years, 55 years. A number of them, maybe because of the obligations they have within their families, the celebration seems not to be as high as they've done before. 66% of those that are aged 46 to 55 saying they will not be celebrating as they've done before. Same applies to the 63% of those that are aged 36 to 45. So there is a ditch in those planning to celebrate as they've done before. We went further to find out what could be the reasons, what reasons, seems to be not be moving. Reasons for not celebrating this festive season as they've done before. 86% reports decline in their financial muscle or because they lack money, so they will not be doing celebration in the scale they've done before. Again, here, lack of interest seems 1 in 10 of those that we spoke to seems to have seems disinterested in the festive season. There's a 6% who will be working, 2% of the total respondents are Muslims, and others were, they gave reasons such as the denomination or the churches where they worship do not celebrate the occasion. Sadly, there are those that are saying they do not have family members to celebrate with, those that are feeling sick, they're unwell, and of course, there are those that are thinking about school fees and books. You can see, like we mentioned, the older adults, they are not going to be celebrating as they've done before because the focus now shifts to buying books and, of course, other essentials that are needed to make the family move. We can also see here across the regions giving different reasons why the celebration would not be as it has been before. So the key ones, Central, Eastern, Western, Nairobi regions, the domineering reason is because they do not have money to celebrate as they've done before. Again, here, if you check, I have no interest. Interest is mostly within Central Province, Northern Eastern. Northern Eastern is understandable because of their religious inclination. It's dominantly Muslim population, and that also of Rift Valley and Nyanza. And of course, those that will be working is across. They are still single digit, but the highest is Rift Valley with 9%. Of course, you can see the Muslim population, as I mentioned, is highest within the northern region. And how do they plan? We went further to ask for those that are intended to celebrate. Remember, that's about 40% of those who say they will be celebrating as they've done before. How do they intend to celebrate? Spending time with family dominated that at 63%. Going to churches or attending prayers, 28%. A 1% difference with those that are saying they're spending time with friends. Staying indoors, 15%. Going for holiday, 11%. Partying and, of course, drinking responsibly, 5%. Visiting the sick and the children's home, mentioned by 4%. So this one solicited responses that came from the people that we spoke to, just to ask them, how do you intend? And you can see the time they're going to spend with the family and, of course, prayers and spending it with friends dominates the major results. If we check at the demographics, this is the makeup of the people that we spoke to. But I want to just take it in summary. What do we deduce from this poll that we've just conducted? So we can say a majority of Kenyans are opting out from the rigmaroles that comes with the festives, the high spending, because 60% say they will not be spending as they've done before. And critically, they're citing financial constraint as the main primary barrier. You saw that 83% mentioning financial, 86% mentioning financial constraint. Then, of course, we can say the high rising cost of the high rising cost in the country generally is deepening the economy, because when people go out to celebrate, definitely when you have extra coins in your pocket, you're able to celebrate with high spirit, and there would be the trickle down effect in the economy. So again, tied to the first point is the lack of money dominating the reasons as to why people will not be celebrating as they've done before. If they would, then the 40% who say they will be doing, they'll do it modestly. Then, of course, the regional economic disparity. I have stated Nairobi, Northeastern, then, of course, Rift Valley. There's also Western Province. Those who mentioned that there's a bit of high economic or the financial struggles amongst the folks from those regions, making them reduce their spending power with regards to the Christmas celebration. Of course, key takeout, family remain the key strong pillar or a cornerstone for everybody, families and friends, because that's what majority stated, 63% stating when they go out to celebrate, it will be with the family first. Then, of course, at 27, we'll be celebrating with their friends. So you can see preference is given to family, then, of course, friends. Church attendance, only 28% mentioned they will take time tonight and, of course, tomorrow. Today being the eve, and, of course, tomorrow. They plan to. And this tells a lot that there's a decline in church attendance. This would also mean, because of the hard economic times, majority opt not to be going to the prayer places, or more specifically the Christians not attending churches in the numbers they've done before. Again, the youths being affected by the financial constraint. Of course, they are citing financial reasons for not celebrating as they would wish. So there is a lot of need for us to work out or to make the economy a bit better for everybody so that celebrations can be across board. Disinterest or rising disinterest in the Christmas celebration. This is telling a lot. The disinterest is because of a lot of the urbanites find it quite, I don't know the best word to use, but they seems to be the most disinterested with with the Christmas celebration. So I believe changing societal priorities, economic pressure are leading to the attitude change towards the celebration, because in the years past, by now the cities would have been vacated. Most of the people would be in more celebratory points like the coastal cities. A lot of people would be there to celebrate. But I believe, like we pointed out within this research, there's a shift. People wishing to remain indoors and not to go out and celebrate. Another thing is just extravagance. There's limited, or there's a decline on people going for parties and holidays. A lot of bookings may not have, we can confirm from the hotel booking rates within the places that people do go to, there could be a decline because only 11% plan for going for holidays. And of course, 5% planning to party and drinking. That is also quite alarming because there are a lot of places more so the restaurants, the hotels, they expect this is the time, and cafes, this is the time they make most of their monies. So what is the hope? Despite all this financial constraint, remember there's also 4 in 10 Kenyans who are still intending to celebrate Christmas just as they've done before. But the celebration will focus mostly being with their families and friends. Thank you very much for listening to us. And we look forward to a more brighter 2025. I know we will be releasing another poll before the year ends on the wishes for Kenyans for the new year. Thank you very much. If there are questions, we can take them now. Any question? Is it clear? So Lynn, back to you to moderate if at all there are any questions. You can even post in the chat box. We can check. Okay. There being no any other question, we thank you very much. For those that have joined here, we are sharing with you this PPT so that you could help disseminate the various platforms that you have. And we look forward to seeing you before the year runs out. Vance, you have a question?
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Kuno here from the Chief's Office, Tarehe. Yes, my question is, I really wanted to know how the presidency itself, or the executive arm of government, or just arms of government, or just the government, they are supposed to be in a position to be able to organize such kind of appreciation to the people at the end of the year. Once even they do a very big Christmas for everybody, people can be able to make it or no. Just once in a year, the government is supposed to make a very big celebration for its people. What's your take on that, sir?
Thanks very much. Thanks very much, Mr. Evans, for the question. I believe we'll pose it once we're doing the end of year poll. We'll pose a question whether should the government organize an appreciation party for all the residents or all the citizens. I believe currently the elected leaders everywhere, they've been dishing out Christmas goodies to the electorates. Even the president himself, I saw something going around in the media where there was the gunny bag where he's given, he's put some assorted gifts, and they were being distributed in clearly Wasingishu, I saw, and I believe that's one thing. It's not a bad ask, but we will ask Kenyans in our next poll. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And most welcome.
Okay, asante sana. Thank you very much. Please, if we have your email addresses dropped here, or the phone numbers dropped in the chat box, then Lynn will share with you the presentation right away. Back to you, Lynn.
Thank you, Jovin. For the media people present, I will share with you the presentation. You can share with me your mail via WhatsApp or normal messages. And for the ones I have the mail addresses, I will share it already. And then for the group media, I will also share the same. Thank you.
Okay, Merry Christmas, everyone. Enjoy, celebrate responsibly, be blessed.